The Rother Tidal Walls project is set in the ancient town of Rye, and the tidal walls scheme is designed to protect Rye and surrounding area from tidal flooding effectively from the sea.
The reason we're raising the embankments is to meet current flood heights set by the government and the Environment Agency.
The Rother Tidal Walls is part of a much bigger strategy programme of defences, effectively from Fairlight behind you in the distance there, right the way through to Folkestone. The whole of that coastline, much of the land is below sea level, some of it 4 or 5 metres below sea level, and having a continuous defence line from Rye all the way through to Folkestone is so important to protect the whole area from coastal flooding in the future.
I think it's been a really positive impact, because what we're finding is people are really grateful that we are actually coming into an area that has had flood issues in the past. We're able to engage with them and let them know exactly what's happening, when that is happening, and building a more safer future for them in their homes.
Flood defence projects are paid by taxpayers' money, and they are for taxpayers. So when we do build them, we need to have a long-term approach. As you know, the sea levels and climate change is changing rapidly, so we need to be prepared for the future.
We are raising flood embankments on the east side of the river, around 6.5 kilometres long. We are raising the embankments by roughly 500 millimetres, but in order to do that, we're actually widening the embankments by 5 metres.
The areas we are working in are sites of special scientific interest, and there's a lot of wildlife here that is protected. We actually care about the animals, and that is evident in the measures that we have put in.
So far we've completed all ecological mitigation works, so that includes great crested newt trapping, reptile trapping. We've also started the import of clay, so we've imported around 100,000 tons of clay so far. In terms of temporary works, we've installed 2 temporary bridges, and we've also completed 1 kilometre of finished embankment.
So in terms of 2024, we'll be starting back in March. We'll begin with embankment works at Camber Fields, where we'll be creating a new embankment that runs across Camber Fields, and in front of that we'll be creating a salt marsh that will be made up of all the arisings from the project. So one of the main goals of the project was that any arisings stripped off from the existing embankments wouldn't go to landfill or waste, we would actually reuse on the project. Once that is created, then we'll cut channels into the existing embankments along the front, and that will flood tidally and become a habitat.
Well, here at VolkerStevin, I think it's really important for us to be engaging with the local community. I think in the past, construction has been just construction, but what has happened throughout the years is it's become so much more than that. It's about how it affects the wider community, it's about ecology, and it's about how all those things work together.
This project has a lot of customer interface. So one of the things we did initially was go to Rye College and attend the careers fair. This was a really good opportunity for me to sort of improve my outreach and get to know the people in the community, meet kids who want to get inspired to be engineers.
The local staff have been fantastic. It's really great when you get a project where it feels like a real genuine partnership, and everyone understands the importance of what they're doing and the importance of what it looks like and how it operates.
It is actually quite eye-opening because it's the first project I have worked on where so much effort has been put in place. We've gone above and beyond, and that just shows the commitment that's put into the UK construction industry by contractors and our client Environment Agency to ensuring that we are not causing a negative impact on the areas that we are working in.
I think what's been really great for me to be involved working at VolkerStevin and in this project particularly is working with skilled people who care about the environment. We're exposed to wildlife on a daily basis, and it's just been an absolute joy to have that all in one place.
It's an example, I guess, of how you build in a challenging environment, both from the condition of the existing and the environment in which it sits in. It's a great success.
If you ask me what's the best bit about this job, is the people that we get to work with and the people that we get to engage with.